fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? So I'm pretty excited for this video because I'm going to be doing a new series on my channel. I cannot decide what to call it, so you guys will have to let me know which one makes more sense, okay? So what I want to do is take products from brands that some people don't support. It doesn't necessarily mean that I don't support them, or, you know, just products that people might not want to buy for reasons other than the makeup, but you do like the makeup. That's what I'm thinking. So I have a brand that I'm going to start off with today. You guys already saw the thumbnail. It's going to be Huda Beauty. And like, some people don't support her because they feel like she's stolen from other brands. Some people don't support her because they feel like she doesn't support people of color or men in makeup. Some people don't support her brand because her cruelty-free status. So if any of those reasons apply, then today I'm going to be doing basically the exact dupes of the Emerald Obsession palette. There's one shade here that's a little off, and I'll explain why in a moment. But okay, so here's my title dilemma. Should I call it unproblematic makeup dupes because the dupe that I'm giving is unproblematic, so I'm giving you something a little bit different? Or should I call it problematic makeup dupes because the thing that I'm duping is problematic? So definitely let me know, should it be unproblematic makeup dupes or problematic makeup dupes, because I can't decide which one makes more sense. If you hear any noises in the background, my son is actually in here today, gracing us with his presence because he woke up from his nap early 2 times in a row, so I have not been able, I didn't film last time because he woke up and I had just finished my makeup and I was like, okay, whatever, that's cool. But this time, we're just gonna listen to some crinkling, right, buddy? So in today's video, I am just going to go ahead and go through all the colors that I have in the palette. I'm going to swatch them for y'all, tell you where I see subtle differences or not so subtle depending on what the shade is, because I am not a dupe queen. I'm not like I don't have like the most gigantic single selection. Bless you. I don't have like as many singles as some people out there do, so I can't dupe everything perfectly, but this is just me trying my best. Also, I did use this palette to do my eye look today, so if you want to see how I got this look, then it'll be at the end of the video. Really funny story, real quick. I was actually watching Annette's Makeup Corner. If you guys don't watch her, you definitely should. She actually just did a video on the Emerald Obsessions palette, which was like what made me think like, okay, I need to go ahead and film this video because I've been wanting to do it. And so I did my eyes, and then as I was doing my face, I watched her video and we did almost the exact same eye look. So I thought that was really funny. But also I wanted to mention for this series, like I said, I have been requested so many times, like with this palette or with the palette from Huda Beauty, with the, I think the next one I want to do is the Laura Lee Los Angeles Party Animal palette, dupe that, which I actually do own that one because I got it from BoxyCharm. So if you guys have any suggestions of what you want to see dupe next, definitely leave that down below. It doesn't really matter to me if it's a brand that I buy from or not. If it's just something that you think like, I don't want to buy from this brand. For example, I started buying from Lime Creme again, and I'm going to do a video talking about that soon and why I am. But if you don't want to buy from Lime Creme and you want me to dupe like the Venus 2, let a girl know and I'll do my best. So let's just go ahead and jump on in. Alright, so the very first shade in the Huda Beauty palette looks to be a very light gold with a little bit of a green undertone. I could not decide what to do for this shade because like I have Voltage from Makeup Geek, which I think looks very similar to this in the pan, but I heard that it has a little bit of a green undertone to it. So I just went ahead and did one of my favorite inner corner highlighters at the moment, which is Ghost from Amy Hearts Beauty. It's on my inner corner today, and it does have kind of like a goldy green kind of look to it, so I thought it would be a good alternative. So there is Ghost. So the next shade in the palette appears to be a very deep metallic olive tone shade, so I decided to use I believe this is Woodlands from Color Cosmetics. Unfortunately, they do not mark the back of their pans, but I'm pretty sure this is Woodlands. If it's not, I will have whatever is linked down below. This is just a super deep olive tone. It does have a little touch of brightness to it, but it's very, very beautiful, very pigmented. So I thought that would be a good dupe. Alright, so now let's talk about the hardest shade in the palette to dupe for me. So you can look at it and it's just a like simple, soft gray tone. I searched high and low and I don't own a single gray shadow. So this is the first time in my life I ever thought to myself, I really wish I had more gray shadows. So I could not find anything to dupe this with because I don't have any gray shadows in singles. I have ones like the Lorac Pro 2, I think. I have the Naked Smoky. So there's definitely tones you could use out there, but I don't have any singles to recommend. So I went ahead and went in with the most cool tone brown I have, which isn't even that cool tone. And it's just this shade right here. So this, I believe, is from Morphe. This is the shade Birthday Suit. And it's just a light cool tone brown. Like I said, not a dupe, definitely an alternative. If I had to choose for this shade, I would probably knock it out and like put like a really dark, like green matte shade. I think that would be beautiful in here, but I wasn't taking artistic liberties here. I was just trying to dupe it. I wasn't trying to do like what it should have been. So here is Morphe Birthday Suit. This shadow is actually super, super soft. I'm just gonna go ahead and do a little second coat. So the next shade in the palette looks to be a very bright, beautiful teal shade. So I went ahead and chose Scuba Diver from Sydney Grace Cosmetics. So the middle shade in the palette is absolutely beautiful. It looks to be kind of that same teal tone, but just a super metallic shade. So I went ahead and chose Marine Waters from Sydney Grace Cosmetics. Marine Waters definitely makes Scuba Diver look really blue, but I think it looks very similar on the eyes. Alright, so the next shade in the palette looks like a really, really deep teal shade, and it almost, in some swatches that I saw, looked like it had a really deep base to it. So I'm not sure, because I don't own the Emerald Obsession palette, how close they actually are, but this is just what I was thinking from my collection. I went ahead and I chose Secret Garden from Makeup Geek, this shade right here. It does almost look like it has a little bit of a green reflect, but it has a very deep base to it, and I thought this one actually might look a little bit prettier than the Huda one, but I think it looks similar, a very, very deep shade. I think it would work the same on the eyes. So there is Secret Garden. It's a little bit of a duochrome, but it doesn't really look duochrome on the eyes. Alright, so the next shade in the palette looks like a very light blue metallic shade. I thought that one looks really pretty, so I went ahead and chose Looksy Beauty from Sydney Grace that was all wrong. This is Malibu from Looksy Beauty, and I'm not sure if it's going to show up the same on camera. It does have a little bit of a gold reflect, but the base is a very pretty light blue shade. So there is Malibu. So the next shade in the palette, I think this one was the absolute easiest to dupe. This is just a really light, like minty pastel shade. I went ahead and chose Seafoam from Sydney Grace Cosmetics. So there is Seafoam. The last shade in the palette kind of looks like a metallic silver, maybe a little bit of a green undertone. So I went ahead and chose Game Changer from Colourpop. I feel like this is a pretty good color for this. So those are all the shades that I chose. Like I said, I'm not a dupe queen. One day, maybe, but not yet. I'm a dupe duchess. A dupe duchess. So there is the entire palette. I think it looks really beautiful. I think I'm definitely going to keep these shades in my little 9-pan Tarte palette for a bit to play around with it and just have a little bit of fun, because I do like these colors together and I really like the look that came out of it today. So like I said, I did film a quick little tutorial on this look, so if you want to see how I got it, then just keep watching. I don't want to waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't want to waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on.
sun rays, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
So I think that is everything for the video. Buddy, you're changing the light. That is everything for today's video. Do you want to say hi? Huh? You have not been on my channel in a hot minute. Say, I've got concealer on my face. Great. Can I... Do we have a baby wipe here? I swear I had a baby wipe. Oh, look. Say, babies don't need concealer. I wish I had your skin. Who's on the screen? Is that you? Can you say bye-bye? Can you say bye-bye? You know how to wave. Good job. All right. So that is everything for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. What brush can I give you? Which brush don't I care about? Here, do you need a sponge? You want this sponge? Ooh, want that one? No, you don't want that one. Do you want the one Mommy used today? This one's fluffy. Here you go. Oh, you don't want that one either. You don't want my dollar sponge? You want a beauty blender? What can I give you that you won't ruin? You want this one? Ooh, that's sparkly, huh? Shiny. That doesn't work for you like it works for me. Do you want some chapstick? At the end of the video. Also, I did use this little... Also, I did use my... Buddy, what's wrong? Definitely. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did you break my chapstick? We don't need that. We don't need that. Uh-oh. 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 Do you want me to get it? I'm sorry. Okay, I'll get it. Please don't eat the chapstick. That's unhealthy. Actually, you want this? Please don't break it. Do you want a little pumpkin? Mommy has little pumpkins because for my little pumpkin. There you go. You can't eat the pumpkin. It's for decoration.